Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Real Life Mama. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my grocery haul from Sam's Club and Aldi. This is going to be two separate trips, 2 separate days, so you'll see a little bit of an outfit change. But we just got back from Sam's Club, so let me go ahead and show you what we got. So over here, we got our usual 2 bunches of bananas. These are 3 pounds each. It's $1.97 per bunch, and they are organic bananas, so 6 pounds of bananas. Then we also bought our usual freeze-dried strawberry slices. The boys are officially home for summer, so this will just be snacks that we take with us when we go to the gym. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did mean to grab a bag of apples there, and I didn't, so that might be something we have to go back for later in the week, but we'll wait and see. I think I have probably like 4 or 5 apples left in the fridge, so we might be able to make it work. I'm not 100% sure yet. We have one of their containers of their organic maple syrup. This is 32 ounces, and it was $11.98 this week. We ended up going to Publix a couple days ago, and we saw that they had a smaller bottle of organic maple syrup for like $13. So when I saw that, I instantly knew that like Sam's Club is a really good price, especially for the maple syrup. And I know Costco has organic maple syrup, but I know it's a little bit more expensive there. But it's both organic, so that's why I like to go to Sam's Club for that kind of stuff. We have 4 pounds total of their strawberries. It was $2.92 per package. So this again is a good price. I just want to make sure I get it clean so it doesn't go bad. The past couple weeks, the berries, like they've had some packages where it's already starting to mold on the inside. So I know that we need to use these up fast, but that won't be a problem. I've got 3 kids who absolutely love berries. Their raspberries were a really good price too. I just have one of my kids who likes them and not the other 2, so I didn't think we'd be able to eat through a big container of it in time. I could have frozen it and then put it into smoothies, but if you saw last week's haul, I bought a big triple berry blend of frozen berries, so we don't really need that right now. But when I go to get apples, if I go back to get apples, I might end up picking up some of the raspberries too. We have this Southwest chopped salad kit. We are going to do tacos tonight, and I did not want to do like traditional tacos. I kind of wanted a taco salad. So that's what I ended up picking up just to kind of help me with dinner tonight. My husband might have some. My youngest will probably eat some, but my older 2 boys want nothing to do with lettuce. If you know, you know. So this, we got a beef bottom round roast. It is almost 4 pounds, and we spent $20 on it. We've been getting one of these a week, and it is great for our family. We can get 2 to 3 meals out of it. We tell our boys that it's steak, which like it's beef, but it's not like steak. But they love eating it. I'll make some mashed potatoes or some potato stacks or, you know, something on the side. And last week we ended up getting some dinner rolls. So what I did with our leftover roast was just putting it on the dinner roll. I had some cooked carrots that I like kind of mashed in with it, and that was phenomenal, really good. So that's another thing you can do with like the leftovers, just kind of like repurposing it. I've also thought about doing like shredded beef tacos. I think my kids would eat it. I know my husband would. So that's kind of something I'm toying with for this week of doing. We have 2 of their grass-fed, grass-finished ribeye steaks. This was a total of $17.61 for the 2 steaks. So that's a really good price. I've just been craving red meat. We've had steak probably the past 2 nights, so I wanted to make sure that we picked that up today, especially because it is a really good price. Like, you can go out to a restaurant and get maybe 1 steak for that price, so the fact that it's 2 and it's grass-fed and grass-finished, I really like. And this is somewhat of a newer item for Sam's Club, and they also have like I think a filet cut there too, so if you don't want a ribeye, they do have another option. Not like a huge option, but it is better than nothing. Over here we have some of their organic ground beef, grass-fed, grass-finished. So this is 6 pounds total. It is on its way out, like starting to go bad, so they gave it 15% off. It's normally $17 and some change, but we got it for $14.73. So I already have this stuff. It's like, I don't know if you can hear, I've already had it in the freezer, so it's pretty much freezing over. We already have 6 pounds still in our fridge. So basically I'm just going to know that when I pull this out, thaw it, and use it right away. I'm not going to like let it sit in my fridge for a long time. But I really appreciated that they had that for a discounted price, because that's even cheaper than what it was before they raised the prices. So I liked seeing that. Over here, these Fat Boy sandwiches, my boys were with me and they obviously convinced me to get it. We tried some earlier. My kids liked it, but I just wasn't a big fan. I thought the texture of like the graham cracker cookie thing was a little bit off. It was kind of like gritty, and I'm a texture person, so I know my kids will eat it. I might try one again just because it had been sitting in the car for a little bit, so it was a little bit on like the melted side. I don't know if it would be better having like the ice cream completely frozen. But yeah, probably like a 6 out of 10 on these, honestly. I wasn't like a big fan, but obviously wasn't the worst thing ever. I think that was like $10 and it was like 50 cents off or something, so it wasn't a huge discount. And then over here, last but not least, we have their premium towels. This was $19.98. These normally last us at least like 1 or 2 months, depending on how messy the kids are. I really like buying in bulk for our toilet paper and our paper towels, just because, you know, we're a big family. We go through a lot of that stuff, and it's a lot more affordable doing it this way than it is to like go to the grocery store and buy it per pack. So yeah, so everything you see here on this table was $142.51. So obviously a lot of that was just the meat pricing. The fruit, like I said, really wasn't that expensive. These dried strawberry bags are like $7 something per bag. So that is a little expensive, but at Aldi, I can get a 1 ounce bag for, I think it's like $2.50. And this is 3 ounces. So it pretty much equals to be about the same. But I just like having the bigger bags because that way my kids can eat more per serving. But yeah, so this is everything that we got from Sam's Club for our family of 5 for this week. Hey everyone, so I just got back from Aldi, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I bought. So I will start over here. We have 1 bag of their organic Gala apples. I forgot to get some at Sam's Club, so I just picked some up from Aldi. We have a bag of their avocados. I'm going to make guacamole at some point this week, so some of the ingredients you see in here is for the guacamole. We have a bag of their carrots. We have some cilantro. That's for the guacamole. I was not able to make it to the farmer's market this weekend, and we completely ran out of eggs. We have a thing of garlic. I just needed some just for everyday cooking. We have some tomatoes. That's going to be for the guacamole. We have some of their organic chips. That is also going to be for the guacamole. I went ahead and picked up a sourdough loaf from them, just so we can have like peanut butter jellies, buttered bread, that kind of stuff. And I also bought these brioche hot dog buns. I normally buy the cheaper brand, but I figured I'd step it up and just see if the kids like that or not. I don't know that I'll keep buying that, but I just thought it's like a special treat just for this time. We have some baking powder. I want to make some banana bread later today, and I needed some baking powder. We have some chocolate chips just for every day. The banana bread, waffles, just eating, that kind of stuff. We bought a jar of their mild organic salsa. That is going to be just to eat with the chips, and also when we do taco night, that's just nice to have on for the tacos. We have 3 blocks of their mild cheddar cheese. I was planning on making some Cheez-Its soon, so I wanted to make sure I bought enough for that. We have some of their pepperoni. I normally just put these in lunches for the boys, or with the pizzas that we bought. I like to have pepperonis on the side because my husband and I obviously like pepperonis on our pizza, but the boys don't, so it's nice to be able to put those on when we make them. Sorry, Roscoe's outside if you hear him barking. And so we also have 2 packages of their organic beef uncured hot dogs. That'll just be for lunches as we need them. We have some organic garlic powder. I just ran out of that. We have some organic oregano. I'm almost out of this. We have 2 bottles of their organic tomato ketchup. Let me think. I think I got everything over here. We are going to one of our friends' pools later in the week, so I wanted to get these 2 treats to bring with us. These are their extra cheddar baked turtles and kind of like their goldfish. And then these are birthday cake mini animal cookies. They've got little sprinkles in them. So I'm excited to see. Obviously, the kids are going to love those. I just bought 2 boxes. These were on sale. It was like $1 or something. So I went ahead and bought 2 boxes. This will just be for snacks or when we go to the workout gym. That can be what they have. I also just like eating graham crackers too. So I've made my own graham crackers before, but it kind of just turned out more like a cookie, which I guess it kind of is what it is. But these, yeah, my boys love these. This is what I'm going to be eating for lunch today. This is just their turkey club wrap. I have not had one of these before, but I'm sure it is good. This Southwest chopped salad kit is also delicious. I have some leftover taco meat. We had tacos last night, and so I'm planning on eating that up with the salad kit for lunch this upcoming week. We also have 2 bags of their jasmine rice. These are both organic. This was almost like $5. I don't remember what the price was before, but I definitely feel like Aldi kind of raised their prices a little bit. Everything seemed just to be a little bit more expensive than I remember. We have 2 jars of their organic tomato basil pasta sauce. That's normally just for spaghetti. And then what I'm making for my kids today for lunch is this mac and cheese. So I already have 2 boxes that are opened, and then I bought another 2 boxes that we'll have for later in the week. It is officially summer, so I normally don't buy these things, but I told them we needed to go to the grocery store, and they were like, can we get mac and cheese? And I was like, you know what, fine, I'm not going to argue with you. So we picked that up as a fun little treat for them. And then we bought 2 boxes of their cheese pizza. That'll just be for days that I don't want to cook or when I don't know what to do for lunch. We have those. So in total, I spent $105.50. I did have to buy 3 of their like paper bags because I forgot to bring mine, but that's literally like probably like 50 cents total. I don't remember how much they are, but they're not expensive. So yeah, so this is everything that I got. A lot of it is organic. I did try and buy like the nicer brand with stuff like the sourdough and the hot dog buns. So yeah, so I bought what I could, but yeah, this is everything that we got for this week. And like, obviously we won't go through the 2 bottles of ketchup. We won't go through all the cheese, but I just kind of like to have that on hand because it is stuff that we go through a lot of. So I don't want to like be out of it and then not have some in the pantry. So one of these will go in the fridge, one will go in the pantry just for a later date when we need it. Sorry, I'm like a little stuffy still. I've been sick probably for the past couple days now. It just kind of is what it is. I feel like Evan, our youngest, started coughing, then our oldest started coughing, and then I got it. So it's just kind of like going through the house. So pardon the sniffles and like the congested voice. But this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you like this kind of content. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.